In the cold, hard light of day, we have to understand that soon we could be one Pedrinho down. This is Beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in. Say it isn't so. Our left wing back Pedrinho looks like he wants to move on. He's been getting less games this season. Still a decent player at this level. I mean, you look at him, right, and everyone's going to be like, oh, he doesn't look that great. SPFL is still, that is a guy who's lifted. He's won trophies here. He's contributed. He's made 76 appearances for us, but he's looking to move at the end of his contract. I don't want to offer him a new one. The money-wise, it doesn't provide value. We're moving away from the shorter, more diminutive left wing back, right wing back combos. We'd like someone who a bit more physically imposing, even out wide for us. Decent player. He's just not going to play every game though. He doesn't like big matches, so and every match is starting to become a bigger deal for us as we try and push on to maintain our stranglehold. We don't really have a stranglehold. Maintain top of the table. Results from last time. Since last time, we beat Ross County 1-0 in that nervy affair. We then went on to beat St Mirren 3-1. Gordon Johnson delivering again, and then we hammered Dundee United 4-0. Gordon Johnson with the hat-trick against his old club. That tends to be what happens when we play them. Now he haunts them, and he is absolutely he's dominating this league this season. Top goal scorer is not remotely close. Dundee United have a player currently on 8 goals. Gordon Johnson is on 19. That Dundee United player is in second place. That's unbelievable. We're dominating from atop. We're doing quite well in general. We're back top of the league. Rangers drew a game. Just gave us just that chance to nip ahead of them. Just in front of this big game coming up. We play Real San Sebastian first. So we go to the lineup now. Eric Shutt in goal. Casciato, left wing back. Paul Byrne, right wing back. Manny and Kamara as a centre back pairing. Ham and Queeley as defensive midfielders. Scott and Pedrinho as our attacking midfielders. McCord and Velasco up top. Gordon Johnson needs a rest. We've got Rangers next. I need him fit. He has to deliver during that game. So we're resting him. I'm resting Dylan Torres as well. We're a bit run down. The games come thick and fast. The last 2 games were over the past 5 days, and now 2 days after our last victory, we have to play in Europe. It's absolutely torture, this schedule. We need more depth, and right now we just don't have it. I'm also looking to invest some of the money in a bit of depth to ease things for a later part of the season. Won't help us in Europe, but might help us with the cups in the league. So I'd like to find some better wing backs, or at least some younger wing backs with high potential, and we just can start playing them and make them get better, because we just can't afford to go out there and spend money on very good wing backs. They just don't exist for the price that we can afford. Real San Sebastian beat us last time we played them. We need to go into this game. Different mindset. This is about getting something. We cannot afford to come out of here with nothing. I think even a draw, if that is on the cards, is much more acceptable than a loss. Now, playing away from home, we're going to try and start positive, but we might have to adjust as the game goes on. As Gordon Johnson isn't available, I'm hoping Stuart McCord comes into the team and does well. He hasn't got too many starts since his injury. That's a terrible start. Honestly. Not even sure what's going on there. It looks like Manny should be doing much better there. Doesn't challenge Saliba at all. Rough start for us. Let's encourage the team. I don't necessarily want to change anything already because the match is newly kicked off and we've conceded a set piece. We're going to lower the tempo. Let's try and keep the ball a bit more. we've just given the ball away. Oh, it looked like we could have maybe won it back. We just stopped. Stopped 2 yards short of actually putting a challenge in. Good header by Manny. Scott now plays it forward. McCord. Velasco back to Velasco. That's a great ball. Pedrinho bursting through the middle. Has he got the pace? Has he got the ability around him? He doesn't even get the shot away. Oh, it's terrible. That could have been a lifeline. That's a terrible miss. Isaac's in to kill the game. He didn't manage. Eric shot with a good save with his foot. Can't believe what I've just seen at the other end of the pitch. We're going to go balanced because... And that Isaac is going to get in again. So we're going to drop that line. Keep that line up. Got to adjust. Casiato take a bit of a knock. Looks like he's going to be able to run it off. I'm going to say we haven't taken enough shots. Basically, just tell them it hasn't been good enough. Go out there, do better. See if that can get something from the team. Kamara not playing well. Really not playing well. Ham not playing well. I mean, throughout the team, poor performances. Pedrinho's coming off. I'm going to put on Jack McLean, and we're going to move Jack McLean to DLP, and we're going to swap Ham in there if we get a chance. Oh, look at the space out wide. Is he playing as a right back? Oh, you've got to be kidding. We make a fine challenge, and they just pop it in anyway. We've been outgunned here. This has been terrible. And it's right before a huge game against Rangers. This game, we needed something. Looks like we can get absolutely hee-haw. But then to have to pick ourselves up and play second place Rangers. Ugh, dreadful. Just don't have the right level of player, it feels like. I haven't managed to get our better players involved either, which is... Definitely seems to be a problem that keeps occurring. I'm going to take on... MacArthur. Yeah, just not a game to remember for us. Velasco dropping deep, trying to make Son happen. It's a great ball forward. McLean is in. He's put straight at the keeper, but McCord, surely that's not a pen. Goes through the player to get the ball. No pen. Brilliant. Great officiating. Makes perfect sense. Go back to positive. There's no point in going full on attack because we're just going to run ourselves down in the ground chasing shadows here. Yeah. They have just outplayed us. And we just don't seem to perform well in Europe at all. We got that win over Dortmund, but it looks like everyone's beaten Dortmund, so it might not be as remotely as impressive as I once thought. McCord. Never mind. Never mind. Dust yourself off, Stuart. We'll get them next time round. Nothing clicking. Very poor performance. I hope that we show up and look a totally different team against Rangers, because otherwise we're going to lose that lead at the top of the table. It's going to be quite ugly. Wow, they battered us. They battered us without their striker not actually playing very well at all. If we beat Dortmund, potentially, as long as Dortmund don't win their games remaining, we can hold on third place. But if we don't beat Dortmund, I don't even want to discuss where we're going to end up, which is basically out of Europe, having not made any waves this season. That could start to hurt Scotland's coefficient, because we're qualifying for Champions League. We're not doing anything with it. We're not making later stages. We're not putting up much of a fight in the group stage. It's worrying. So, looks like we actually have 4 days recovery for the Rangers game, which is more than I thought we had. It still isn't a massive length of time. So, it looks like Edgard Teodoro is willing to join us. So, found this guy in Brazil, promising young fullback is where I see him playing, 6 foot. Decent pace, acceleration, not mind-blowing. Consistency is an issue, but I'm hoping we can maybe work on that. But one of the things that's out for me, he's not a great crosser of the ball. We can work on that. Mentals are okay, needs a bit of work, and defensively his attributes are actually quite good. They suggested we sign him for the future. whatever the price. It was only 1.1 million. Thought I'd take a gamble. Plan is to get him in and get him out on loan. We don't need him immediately, so I think it would be better for him to go and play some football for someone else in Scotland for the meantime. That would be the plan. It's going to feel odd when we lose Pedrinho. He's been with us a few seasons now, but I'm starting to think that I need to be a bit more cutthroat. If teams come in, we'll offer some of our players who are not... It's hard because they basically always come in for our better players, our key players. But if there's maybe one or two that I like and are our best that we have, not essential to take going forward, we might cash in on a couple of players because we need the cash to go out and really build this squad. You know, we need some younger players in that can compete in this at this level, and ideally, I pray at some point we can bring through a couple of youth players, but we probably need investment in our facilities and that to get lucky, to be honest. Maybe one or two that are starting to get like Finn Adamson really needs to go out on loan, I reckon. But still only 15, so as long as he's getting game time, the under 21 squad, get him improving. But yeah, a couple of players that could maybe break through eventually, but it's a long journey, given that we're now competing. Hard to bring through those kinds of players. We head to Ibrox. The lineup is as follows: Eric Shutt in goal, Casciato left wing back, Paul Byrne right wing back, Manny and Torres as centre back pairing, McLean and Queeley as the defensive midfield, Scott and Hams are attacking midfielders, Johnson, Velasco up top. What we're looking for here is exactly the start of the season. We played Rangers, played our way. It was at home. Doesn't matter. Make Ibrox our playground. I want to see Velasco hitting those crosses in from corners. I want him to deliver that ball from free kicks. Johnson running in behind. I need the defence to get together. Manny and Torres need to build that link now, because I'm starting to fear that maybe they don't play that well together, and that would be soul destroying, because we have two centre backs who are young enough that we could basically keep and probably play to quite a high level going forward if we improve the rest of the team around them. It's not an area of the pitch that I think we are struggling in terms of quality. I think where we are actually struggling is maybe central midfield could be a bit better. If we had a truly outrageous centre midfield attack, that would add a lot to the team. And wing backs, as always, wing backs and goalkeeper, problem every single time. I'm not saying it has to be 4-1 again. I'm just saying it would be lovely. It'd be lovely to go to Ibrox and put them away. This could open up a very small gap at the top, but one that we desperately want. It could also mean that we drop to second and Celtic close the gap on us a bit, but in the here and now, it's all about this one game and the gap between ourselves and Rangers, if there even it will be one in our favour. Lianco, they go back to Woodman. Woodman has been a thorn in my side. How often have I seen him pull off great saves over the seasons? Doyle coming forward now. In this already. Go balanced. Just block the cross. You know it's coming. Oh, keeper. Scott. Can we turn this into a counter? Finds Velasco. Lays off to Scott. Great ball forward. Ham running onto it. Puts it across Johnson. Oh, what a save. Did I not just say? Did I not just mention Woodman? Oh, what a counter that was. Woodman dives to his left. Full stretch. Just tips it round the post. Actually stays in play and they get clear. Oh, come on, man. We go back to positive now. Great bit of defensive work, and we turned, but actually by the keeper punching it out, turned it into a counter attack, and we almost capitalised. So close, and that was the only thing that happened that half. Come on, boys. We barely got Gordon Johnson involved. He's had one shot and it was saved, so they're saying he's not having a good game. Iglesias, Hadji now. Come on. Good tackle. Gets it back to Casciato, who launches it forward. Finds Velasco. What a ball. Johnson's in. Huge moment. Oh, great save again, Woodman. I curse your name. Only as far as Queeley, but end of highlight. Oh, two nail-biting moments. Oh, he's not playing well. I'm going to take Manny off. Kamara's coming on. Burns taking a knock. A big one. MacArthur is coming on. Scott looks rinsed. Johnson. I'm taking Johnson off. Am I? McCord. Throwing on McCord. Not a lot happened in this game. Velasco. Big moment. Top bins. Fraser Mullen moment. Wide. High and wide. That is just disappointing. Aji, no. If they had scored there, I'd have been furious. Oh no, we're going to play out a dull 0-0 draw. Or are we? Can we get something going here? MacArthur. Velasco. Now Stuart McCord's now on, so we're not looking for Johnson. Really, this is good. McLean. McCord. Chesset. Push out. Wow, he's offside. 10 seconds remain. They're going to try and play it out from the back. Well, we had the better of that game by a long shot. Oh, by a long shot. We stay top of the table. Celtic, actually, there's a bit of a gap between us and them. 8 points, but only 1 point ahead of Rangers. But we have a very good goal difference because we have been scoring. We have been putting teams to the sword. But now we've drawn 0-0 with Celtic and Rangers. It's better than losing, I'll give you that. But nerve-wracking all the same. So wow, we're not on a good run on video games now. In terms of matches we play on the video, we're not on a great run, I don't think. Aberdeen just hammered Celtic. That's good. That's not bad. But if we have a look, we lost to Real San Sebastian last time. Well, admittedly, we beat Ross County 1-0, so it's not that bad. I was thinking that was a draw as well. No, so, you know, swings and roundabouts, but we've brought to you a very dull game, and unfortunately a game we've played very poorly in. And we're going to be right back, because we've got Celtic next, who've just lost to Aberdeen and Dortmund, and a lot on the line, so we roll into the next video almost straight away from this moment right now. Just to confuse you, I might go change my t-shirt. Got a little bit of a break. If you're enjoying the series and you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. Likes really help the video, so I'd appreciate if you hit the like button as well. Comment away, where should I, we've got money, right? What should I realistically be looking to do in January? Should we be looking to bring in any other position than wing backs? I feel like a centre midfield attack, if we could find a truly outstanding attacking midfielder to play that role, would be huge. So I might go look for one now. Join me next time when we take on Celtic and we take on Dortmund in a huge bumper episode of Beyond Blue Brazil.